For 17 years, I lived on a boat out of Oceanside Harbor here in San Diego. Living on a sailboat definitely was a big part of the experience of what made me appreciate efficiencies. I enjoyed propagating by wind or utilizing solar energy for power, catching fish, and in general, being in tune with the nature around me, including the weather, the wind, the sun. Although the conditions are ever-changing, you can actually predict certain patterns of certain cycles. I really appreciated getting to live with the circadian day. So the day that I got a traumatic brain injury, I was in a professional surfing competition. I remember surfing a wave, and then the next moment, I'm in a hospital. I had this pounding headache, and I was so confused and so in pain, and from there on, I tried to return to school, but I wasn't the same person I was when I paddled out that day. Some days were definitely harder than others. Some days I felt like I was getting worse instead of getting better. I felt as if all these things that made me being an engineer, a student, a surfer, a sailor, I felt as if they were all taken away from me, that I was less than what I was before. Although there were times that were frustrating, I always tried to take steps forward and remember what life could be like. Trying to stay optimistic and appreciate the things that I could still do, and acknowledge that maybe I would lose some things that I wouldn't be able to get back, but it was still a pleasure to have had them at one point and to have experienced life that way. The learning opportunities at UC San Diego are quite unique. We have facilities that provide a lot of technologies and different types of characterization techniques that can only be found really here and very few places in the world. I find this very beneficial as a student because I'm able to learn from every single one of them different perceptions that actually integrate together into a whole to become a more wholesome engineer. I believe that the future of engineering and technology has a lot to do with being in harmony with nature. For example, biomimicry, biomimetics, is a strategy that we use in order to learn from nature and create more efficient systems that will use less energy, that will be less toxic in the environment, and to overall have better functions that are multiple functions. One structure can do many things. For some others, they might not be able to do everything that they once were able to do. And I feel that in certain ways. I still have post-concussion syndrome symptoms, but I have learned to adapt in order to be able to do the things that I want to do. Being myself is just trying my best to be my highest self, to always work towards progression, living in the moment, and adapting to it. Just like the cycle of the tides or the patterns of the wind, you yourself are a development of design that is iterating over time.